everybody's here, ready to play D&D.
Yeah.
Session 72. I was thinking about session, like I'm approaching maybe 100, but if you count all the side missions and stuff, I probably have 100 videos out there. Because we did acquisitions for a little bit. We did Red Dragon's Tail and some Purple Worm Kill. And yeah. Now we're at level 18.
I still know what I'm doing.
Way to be honest.
Hey, I learn something new every day. I think I was watching, I was watching another D&D campaign video. I think it was Mark, Lego Master Mark. What is his
Mark of Fallsworth.
Mark of Fallsworth. And they played D&D with some Lego Masters, and their DM said, if you drink a health potion as your action, you get max. You don't have to roll the dice. You get the max healing. But if you use a bonus action to drink a potion, you have to roll the dice.
Did you fact check it?
I remember hearing that, but there's just so many new rules that came out at the beginning of this year / the end of last year. I remember that. I just don't, I can't retain.
Yeah.
My memory is really not good. So if I ever falter,
it happens.
I'm sorry ahead of time.
Yeah, when I was a kid, I could remember all kinds of stuff and memorize all kinds of things. And now I'm at the age where, like, if I want to remember something, I got to push something else out and forget about it. Otherwise,
yeah. Well, I'm going to remember to say hi to the chat. We've got Chris out there. We've got alternate candidate. What's up, dude? We've got Zizu in the house. I'm not sure if I'm using those elves sets yet, Zizu, but we will find them. And but I got, I've been collecting figs. I've been going to the BAM stores. What's up, Jeff? I got a case. One of those plastic cases, and I haven't mounted it on the wall yet, but I got one of these cases for minifigs.
Oh, nice.
And then I got all the custom big kid bricks, Lord of the Rings stuff up there.
Oh, okay.
Wait.
Super sweet armor and stuff. And then I've got some of the Baldur's Gate characters down here.
Yeah, let me know what you think of those cases.
So far, impressively stout and easy to put together. So thinking I'm going to probably in a couple, maybe a set of two of these. So the front has magnets, so you can just, with one hand, maybe.
Oh, that's nice.
Pull off the front.
Okay. That seems high quality.
Boom.
Nice.
Magnets in there.
Magnet right back to get at the figures. That's key because it seems locked in really well. But you can get in there and pull the figs out and stuff. So I forget what the name of that brick case is. But the cool thing about going to bricks and minifigs is I got store credit set put, and then I can use store credit for that instead of a Lego set. So that was kind of cool.
That is cool.
I feel like I'm unprepared. You guys have some questions or something right off the bat, or how do you guys want to do this?
We're at the sigil, you said, right?
Mm-hmm. So at the end, recap. You guys got the seventh piece of the Rod of Seven Parts. And went back to the sigil. There is the little side story with Suka coming back.
Suka! Where's Suka right now?
grounded.
That's a good question because and my daughter apparently But I think she's gonna go off to the side for now because we're not ready. We're not ready to pull in an NPC. But
Depends on what you guys want to do, but I don't want to pull too many NPCs unless we're short players.
5 is a decent number.
Troy, I think you and I are gonna have to be the healers tonight. So
I agree. I was just thinking that. It's so funny.
I now have some healing capability. I picked up a couple of things, so I can cure wounds. I've even got revivify if things go really bad.
Okay, good. I'm not the only one with that.
I have an oh crap spell. I have that new spell that I got for leveling up, mass heal. I can spread 700 hit points across the whole party.
700. That is ridiculous.
Yeah.
That is insane. Yeah, and Suka got bigger.
Oh,
Suka's now a dire wolf.
cool. Oh yeah, no, that was part of the story, right?
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah. Speaking of which, yeah, I've got the Suka character then with the tails. Another purchase I made this.
Oh yeah.
And I got the matching fig for the.
Oh.
Well, this thing's
Nice.
like worth $70.
That's
Jeez.
insane.
What? Just for Larry? You got it just for Larry?
Yeah, that'll be Rela maybe. I'm just collecting all kinds of stuff. It's crazy. Let me get a screen open here. So yeah, that's our recap. And there, I was jonesing to jump into the story mode part, but we did a little side story, backstory, which is fine. And then we're going to go into chapter 9, which is pretty crazy lore. Starting off here, if you will. You guys are hanging out at the sigil, and I mean, I know we did some backstory stuff, but it would be like almost immediately as you get out of the portal, where the 3 wizards would approach you, knowing that you have the final piece. And Mordenkainen would approach first. My friends, have you got it? The final piece. I can tell from the spring in your step that you do. How exciting. While you've been away, he says, we have deduced that Vecna needs to conduct his ritual of remaking. He's remaking the multiverse. And the place of this ritual is a great import where he can generate power from the secrets of his cult. The secrets that his cult has stolen. These secrets that you guys also have collected a few of. And he continues to say, it is likely to be a far-flung location and on a plane we'd not expect. I'd say it's like finding a needle in a haystack. But I have colleagues who might help us determine the location. I will speak with them today, and hopefully we'll have our answer. So he says he might have this answer later today. You've been through a lot. You should rest now. In the meantime, make sure the rod. I'll make sure the rod is properly reassembled and working to its full potential. You're going to need your energy for when we face Vecna.
Oh boy.
Don't be discouraged, Bard.
I'm just over here playing in D minor. Don't mind me.
We will. Who has the last piece? Do we have all the pieces of the rod?
I forgot. Who had it? Nikki is not here.
Right.
Bag of holding.
Regardless of where you guys might have it, in what pocket or bag, Mordenkainen would like to take the rod and make sure it's reassembled properly and fortify it to prevent it from shattering again. Does that sound good to you guys?
Sounds
Good
good.
plan. Good plan.
Okay. All right. So Mordenkainen excitedly gets the pieces together and asks you guys to go rest now or go on a walkabout, shop on town, or whatever you need to do to prepare for when you face Vecna. And when you return, we will know the location, hopefully. They have been, just like you guys have been adventuring, finding these parts, the three wizards have been also preparing for fighting against Vecna, finding and using the rod and stopping him from unmaking the universe or actually remaking the universe. He's going to use these secrets in a maleficent way to basically alter reality.
So he's Wanda Maximoff, basically.
Yeah. Yeah.
I'll put a hex on you.
We've got a hex going on. And he's going to deduce where that hex is with the help of the other wizards. Is there anything you guys want to do immediately after hearing this information?
Church. Let me go to a church.
You're gonna go to church?
I need to think on this for a bit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Do we have gold to buy healing potions? Perhaps that might be something you might want to do.
Yeah, that's my sentiment exactly.
Healing potions, yes.
Count your talons.
Yeah, I don't know how many. Nikki was our treasurer. I don't know. What
Well, he had 0, and then we did a balance of talons that translate to coin to everyone.
Oh, did we end up back? Because I know I got rid of my gold at once. Did we end up back at 500 gold, maybe, perhaps?
Sounds about right.
I know, like we were poor before we went to hell, and then we went to hell and got all those talents.
Yeah, because we gave up all our gold for all our weapons, and then we ended up.
Yeah. And you turned some of the gambling into coin.
I got so much. I invested wisely in the gambling.
Right.
Didn't you just drink?
No, I played a game and then I bet on the fight.
Yeah. It's all coming back to me.
4-1 odds.
Bet on the horses. The thumbnail is the nightmares. Thanks to Mr.HinkleDraws for the artwork. Unless you have anything particular you want to run by me, another thing would, and most of you guys are kind of rested up already, maybe. So one of the other wizards, Illustrial, she would approach you privately, and she's concerned for her wife, Melania. Her wife is gone missing for several hours now. During that last mission, she left to go to a shop called Velgar's Vittles. And she's been gone for hours. So she would ask your help to go to the market zone in Sigil and see, go find, if she's at the shop or what has happened.
Yeah, I mean, we might as well. We're waiting for the wizard anyway, so.
Yep, I'd be happy to.
Yeah,
Why
you
not?
can visit the church on the way. As you go up uptown. Side quest.
People need us. The people need us.
Side quest before we really dig into it here.
So- And then who are we in searching of? Just I got distracted.
Melania
Melania. Okay.
is Illustrial's wife. Illustrial and Mordenkainen and Tasha are the three wizards.
Okay. That's fine.
I'm a big fan of Tasha's spells, by the way.
Huh?
It's the same Tasha.
I like the Tasha spells as when in my past life. Yes.
So you guys can go out into Sigil. It's a really crazy town. But you've been here a while now, getting supplies. You can definitely find some health potion shops. I would say being in town here now for a while, you would probably have a place where you can get them for 40 gold, like 10% off. And on the way to Velgar's Vittles, you can do that shopping, hit the church, do some praying, and you would find this, it's an average food shop, kitchen, grocery store. Sigil's grocery store, Velgar's Vittles. They probably have herbs and things for alchemical supplies, any magic supplies you guys might need.
Which potions were the 40? Were those the green ones?
Yeah, normal health potion that usually is 50 gold. I'd say you have a track on getting a discount now.
How much gold do we have?
Great question.
Okay.
I mean, my guy says he's got 500. I mean, I thought my notes aren't very
I'd
good.
say everybody has 500 gold unless you have something else written down.
Yeah.
I have my
Sounds about
windows
right.
written down.
Because I think that's how it transitioned back
I
after
think
we.
you're a little higher. So
Yeah.
I think I have some healing potions I haven't used. I think I'm still sitting on because I think I just have a standard. What's the standard potion of healing? How much
Is it the greater?
No, I just have a regular.
yeah, there's just potion of healing is regular. That's 40 gold. And then there is greater and superior, which are much more.
How much are the superiors, Jesse?
I don't even know. I need to make a post-it note with that cost.
$1 million.
Because I'm on the app, and it doesn't have gold pricing on it, so I'm not. Otherwise, I think the computer version.
Yeah. Superior healing potion.
Yeah, it's got the gold like blanked out. It didn't see how much it cost.
500 is what AI is telling me for superior.
Yikes!
Wow.
Wow.
Greater is 150, and I'll give you guys. Well, let's see. What would it would be 20% off if from 50 to 40, right? Mm-hmm. So I'll give you guys 20% off. Healing, normal healing is 40. Greater healing would be 120. And supreme healing, I don't even think we should talk about it. But
Superior,
like-
you mean?
it'd be like $1,200 gold pieces for superior. For superior, yeah.
What would
But if you want
superior be? How much?
1,200.
I thought that was supreme. You just said.
Oh, supreme. Is there a
There's a
difference?
blue- yeah, there's
There's
a blue one.
healing. There's healing. There's greater,
Okay,
superior. and supreme.
okay. Superior's 500, so that 20% off of that would be 400.
Or
For a superior? Oh, that'd be nice.
So superior healing would be 400 for you guys in Sigil.
Hey. I'll
Might as
grab
well.
one of those.
You've probably maybe even been to this particular store. So do your quantities, figure it out, how much gold you're giving away for some healing potions.
Where'd it go? I had
I
it.
don't know. I got 3 still. I mean, what do you guys think? How much I get?
What's up, Michael?
Grab.
I'm gonna get one. They're 400, right, for the one.
400 for
Blue, yeah.
superior healing, yeah.
One blue and one green because I still have like 7 green ones.
Or you could trade in, 5 of something for an upgrade of color.
I think I'll
So it's
just.
probably good to have some of the smaller ones.
You said the
Like I
superior did healed for 120 HP?
Greater healing would be 120.
120 gold. I mean, the
Superior would be 400.
the hit points are. I found. I mean, it said like 2d4 plus 2 for standard, 4d4 plus 4 for greater, and then 8d4 plus 8 for superior. Is what it said in the D&D and Beyond. So
8d4, yep. And if
Thank
you use
you.
an action, you can get full, without rolling dice, full healing power.
Oh, why isn't it showing up?
New
So
mechanic.
instead of taking an action, you'd get.
Yeah, I knew it was new that you could drink a potion as a bonus action, but you have to roll the dice.
Okay.
But the counterpart of that is, well, what if I take a full action to drink the potion? Well, you don't even have to roll the dice. You can just get all 4s and it max healing.
Let's see here. Mm-hmm.
So that'll be a kind of a new mechanic, new rule. Been out there, but it's hard to, split it. You can't just.
What was that? What the frick was that? Holy Toledo! I got D&D going on in my basement. What the frick was
What's
that?
going on? You got goblins down there?
It looked like a centipede or something crazy thing. Freaking, let's see, what's the best size? He was about as big as this. Went across the floor.
Yeah.
Like, dang.
Centipede, baby.
He went down under the couch. So I don't know where he's at. That's fine. He'll kill the spiders. That's fine. Clean up some of the webs.
There was a pencil that was actually a mimic.
Well, I mean, the mice will be up above me, but I bought some cinnamon spray, so hopefully they'll sleep away tonight. Okay, so I'm gonna get 3.
All right. Well, we done shopping. We're done resting. We're ready to.
I'm gonna
If
get.
you're done shopping, you are at Velgar's.
Velgar's Vittles.
I'm gonna get 5. And even 200 gold.
It's an easy question and an easy answer. What do you want to do?
Yeah. And what's the name of the wife?
Melania.
Melania.
Maladia.
Let's
What up,
go
girl?
hunting.
Where is she?
You don't see her.
You said this is an eatery
Yes.
open? There's customers.
Yeah.
I asked, is there a host or hostess? We can ask to see where she's at.
Well, Velgar is the owner.
Where's Velgar?
You want to talk to Velgar? He's probably been dealing with you guys directly.
Oh, okay. That's nice.
Belgar,
Yeah.
where's your woman at?
My woman.
Yeah. That works here. Named Maladia.
That's Illustrial's wife. Are you? Why would you assume we're like some love triangle?
It's not this lady.
You
It's
said
the
that
wizard
look on
lady.
your face.
Valgar, we're looking for Melania, the wizard's wife.
Right.
She was
Yeah.
supposed to be here a couple of hours ago, but she seemed to have gone missing.
Well,
You remember seeing her?
She like
Yeah.
in the kitchen or what's going on?
no. I mean, yeah, she was here a few hours ago. Did she not return?
No. Was she with anyone?
No. It was kind of an odd interaction. She was asking me about Mordenkainen. And I'm a good friend with Mordenkainen. So I understand why she came to me.
How long ago did she leave?
It's been a few hours.
Was she behaving unusually?
Well, it's odd that she's bringing up Mordenkainen and talking about Vecna and all these things at the sigil, and I saw Mordenkainen not more than a week ago, and he said nothing of these sigil missions that is going on with Tasha and Illustrial.
Did she seem agitated?
I would say so. Yeah, that was not same story.
Did she come here to ask you questions, or did she sit down for a meal?
She ordered the usual supplies, and but it was more of a questioning about Mordenkainen. I don't know. I don't understand what her logic was, because he was nowhere near Sigil. I would know if he was in Sigil. He's a good buddy of mine. All his components would come from my shop. He's usually hanging out in Greyhawk or Avernus, but he has not been to Sigil lately. So she was very confused about that fact.
That does seem very strange.
Maybe he has a twin.
A twin.
Or he's been taken by an evil spirit.
Well, that's all I can tell you guys. She got some information and she went off. Not sure where she is now.
Did she talk to anyone else while she was here?
No, not that I recall.
Is she invisible? Can you see her, Larry?
Let me check.
Yeah, your passive perception doesn't pick up anything weird.
Nope.
I'm wondering if she left anything behind that may lead to where she was going.
That's a great question.
All I can tell you is she asked about Mordenkainen, and I said I saw him last week.
Where was he headed, do you think?
Where was he? He was doing his usual business in Greyhawk.
All right, I guess we go to Greyhawk then.
Yeah, we gotta track him down. I think he might know what's going on. It's you said he.
So
Yeah,
DM voice, you guys just gave all the pieces of the rod of 7 parts to Mordenkainen. Do you not
Whoopsies.
remember?
Oh, I'm confusing names. Okay, so back the truck up. We just saw Morgan Kanan.
Mordenkainen.
Morgan Kanan. We just saw him.
Yeah, he's one of the 3 wizards.
This guy said he hasn't seen him in a week.
Yeah,
But the other wizard's wife is looking for him, even though the other wizard is with him.
that's the puzzle.
I would say then this one has been taken over by an evil spirit.
Or they're already messing with our reality somehow.
I'm going to cast Read Thoughts on this guy.
Okay. Yeah, he's telling the truth. I don't think I need to do a roll. He saw Mordenkainen in Greyhawk. Maybe he hand delivered some victuals and components.
So did we give up the rod to a fake wizard? Maybe just now.
It's looking that way.
That's the piece of the puzzle you guys just found out. Now what are you gonna do?
We need to go back to check on the rod and Morgan Kanan and the. So give me the names of the wizards again. There's the 3 wizards.
Mordenkainen,
Yeah.
Tasha,
Tasha.
Illustrial, and then Illustrial has a wife, Melania, that has been around the sigil this whole time.
Okay, let's go back.
Go check on the status of our rod of 7 pieces.
Yeah.
Affirmative.
All right. So you guys head back to the sigil, and before you, I'd say as you open the door, you hear violent slamming and crashes of noise, terrible crashes that tear through to the air. And something is happening down in the main foyer. You hear a deep, wicked sounding laughter that echoes through the sanctum, along with familiar voices shouting, "You monster! We trusted you!"
God dang it.
Let's get in there.
I've got a bad feeling about this.
I've got a bad feeling about this.
We got to stop this right now.
All right, you guys rush into the main area, the foyer of the sanctum. And it looks like it was hit by a tornado. Toppled bookshelves, overturned pieces of furniture, books and papers strewn everywhere. You guys have not even been gone long. Scorch marks marred against these once gleaming wood and plush carpets. And on a single sofa in the sanctum center is an upright Tasha and Illustrial sitting on this couch. And they're both sipping potions, looking dazed.
No one else in the room?
No.
I go to them, see if they're all right.
Yeah, you can check on them. They are like breathing, catching their breath.
What happened?
I can't believe he betrayed us. Well, he is known as the betrayer. Mordenkainen was not the real Mordenkainen.
Huh. Yeah, we kind of figured that out.
I can't believe he fooled us all. It's only someone as wicked and evil as Kaz the vampire, the evil betrayer, former ally and current arch enemy of Vecna.
What was his name?
Kaz, K-A-S. Kaz the betrayer.
We've run across this guy before, haven't we?
Well, in this Vecna storyline, you've maybe heard some whispers of a relationship. They were former allies, Vecna and Kaz, and then had a falling out, and they are now arch enemies. They don't
Definitely
know Tasha and Illustrial. Really don't know the vampire Kaz very well, other than they're recollecting all kinds of lore now. It's starting to make sense. They say it's just so shattering. I can't believe. Well, he took the rod with him. He assembled the rod piece. And we did figure out where to go. Pandemonium, somewhere in Pandios. And oh my God, that's where the rod was used last eons ago to imprison Miska, the wolf spider. Maybe Kaz is trying to align himself with Miska, the wolf spider, and overtake Vecna's ritual for himself.
That's a lot of exposition. Nice.
Interesting. So we could essentially just let him do the work for us.
Well,
who's worse?
I mean, right? Yeah, I mean, they're both bad. We can't. I mean, if Kaz and Miska are remaking reality, that's not great either. I would suggest you guys still have the Chime of Exile?
We do.
Well, I mean, that's still a powerful artifact. If you beat down Kaz the betrayer enough to the point where he's looking pretty rough. At that point, you can use the Chime of Exile and banish him to his dark world.
Just think Superman and what's the guy? Zod.
Oh, I thought you were talking about giving him a little bit of kryptonite.
No. Gotta what's the name of the place that he sends Zod to?
Yeah,
Was it
the Phantom Zone.
the Phantom Zone? I kept wanting to say the negative zone.
Phantom Zone, yes.
The Phantom
Yeah,
Zone.
you guys have obviously fought vampires before, right?
Oh,
Yeah. Yes, we
They're
have.
not easy to kill.
is it Tuesday? How do we find Kaz?
Well, he took the rod, but we can see through the portal. He used the portal to escape.
Frickin' portals.
It's still active. We can see through the portal.
Oh,
It's
okay.
leading to Pandemonium.
Shall we?
Let's go.
We shall. After you.
Pandesmos is the first layer of pandemonium. Just like the first layer of hell is Avernus. Pandemonium is a very difficult place to get around. You guys will be challenged to even talk to each other with the chaos that is in the air. Once you cross through the portal, you'll have to be very careful and know what you're doing.
Well, obviously, we don't know what we're doing because we gave the rod to some idiot. So,
well, I'm just trying to prep you guys like every other portal mission. There is things, there. All we know is where you're going, and we can't pinpoint his location once you get there. But if you act now, maybe you can give him chase.
Well, we should maybe set up our walking order now so we stay in line. I'd say me, Holy, Anayan, Bard, and then Larry in the rear with Suka.
Yeah, baby.
All right. You guys follow Prontero's marching order and proceed through the portal.
Let's do this.
Go.
Let's do this.
Let me get the right number of people here.
We're here somewhere.
Brady Bunch.
6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
Yeah, we're here.
What's the map? I had set up a sigil here with Tasha and Illustrial and Mordenkainen, who is now God the Betrayer.
Cool.
Boo.
Kind of looks like strong.
Boo.
Are they saying Boo Smithers? No, they're saying Boo Earns.
Yep, the biggest map I've created so far.
Yay!
Yeah. It might be the tallest too, no? Is it
For
the
all
tallest
you,
too?
Flight and levitation people, here you go.
Oh.
I don't think you have to worry.
Practice falling like a rock.
We don't have to worry about the elevation here.
Elevation is a thing here. You guys exit the portal, and you find yourself on a cliff side. There are the atmosphere, like they said, is overwhelming with chaos in this infinite plane of pandemonium. The howling winds and cold, noisy, dark atmosphere, although there is a glow from the chaos, kind of like magical aura. So I'd say the blue you see that looks like water is kind of water-ish, but very magical. The black circles I have on there are like geysers of chaos, gushing like Yellowstone, boiling water and who knows what into the air. And you guys find yourself on this cliffside. The cliff you are on is I'm going to say 50 feet above the next step down where the doors with the windows are and you guys are.
I just got rid of my knife wing cape too. Seriously, like I could have gotten down without a problem.
Here you go.
But the next step down is 100 feet. So you guys are perched up here on the top of this cliffside in pandemonium.
Well, it's a good thing I don't suffer the penalties of being in high altitudes.
Do we have to give up that which we love to get the stone? Wait, that's something else.
And you hear Larry say something, and you can barely make out what he's saying.
This is perfect.
The wind is howling.
Shut up.
You can barely hear Prontero. But Prontero's usually kind of loud, so you definitely hear him. But you have to like yell to hear each other in this atmosphere.
Who's got the rope to climb down?
I don't need no stinking rope.
I don't need a rope. Who
Oh,
needs to
look at
ride
that.
down?
I can fly.
I got 50 feet of rope. Imagine that.
So what do you guys want to do?
And so, and what are we looking at between the water and the base of the cliff? Is just kind of an open area there.
Yeah,
Chaotic.
yeah, it's chaos. It's not like a beach scene, but it's very barren, I would say.
I say we go down, get lower.
There's nothing up here on the top near us.
No,
of
yeah,
interest?
it's like a bluff that's just like a readout that has you like just sitting up there. I would say there's nothing. It doesn't seem like you can get upwards, but downwards is definitely a path.
Okay, I'd like to carefully hover down and kind of soar down.
So I yell out. So the plan is to go down to the bottom.
But as I'm soaring down, I want to peer into the windows to see if I can see anything.
I knew those windows would be a factor.
And I'm gonna follow Holy Swiss's example and just step off the edge and levitate down.
You can
Do the same thing.
Okay.
All right, Jesse, I'm gonna use Dimension Door.
All right.
Anand, do you have a way of getting down?
I can fly. I'm fine.
Can I just Dimension Door all the way down to the bottom? I have 500 feet of range on that spell,
Nice.
so I'm just gonna go all the way down.
Can you take people with you?
I can take if I can carry it's. I can bring along objects as long as their weight doesn't exceed what I can carry.
Oh,
so I
so
mean,
you
if you
probably
could,
can't carry Prontero.
No, but I mean, if you could like transform yourself into like a bird or something, I could probably carry you with.
Yeah, that's something Nikki could do, but
Yeah, that's why I was wondering if Eric had a way to get down.
So Sparty Bard and Anan and Prontero are up there with Suka.
Suka will ultimately blink down.
Oh, okay.
So Suka has a way down.
She can
But
blink.
before you get out of your chair, why don't we figure out about the other three?
Yeah, so I'm gonna Dimension Door all the way down to the bottom. So I only have to use this spell one time.
And
Suddenly I'm all alone.
Fly, but
I'm alone.
going to use a rope. Frontero's going to use a rope, or what?
I could use the rope, but I won't be able to get it back. But unless we got somebody with a mage hand that goes 50 feet, I'll tie the rope and I'll come down to 50 feet. Use my 50 feet of rope, I guess.
is there like a special knot you can tie where you can like
Can't a Goliath just jump down 50 feet and take very little damage?
Let me look.
Well, the next jump is 100 feet. So
Yeah, there's that. So don't waste your rope quite yet.
While you guys are doing this, your passive perception and your paladin fiendish spidey sense is definitely triggering in this world full of demons.
Right. It's not even worth me yelling right now. They wouldn't be able to hear me. I'm 100 feet below him.
I let everyone know.
Yeah,
There's an
you
evil
can't.
pres-
They can't hear you. You can barely hear anyone standing 10 feet away. Do you want to approach somebody within 10 feet and yell, or what are you doing?
Yes, I would like to yell at them.
Come
Anyone
tell me.
anyone.
I can.
Yeah.
I have some telepathy, so come tell me.
So I go over to Lowry and I yell it right in his face. There's an evil presence around us. Be ready. At
And
the
I'm
ready.
like, no shit. Oh boy.
Hurry up, guys.
Oh boy. I
Deviants.
telepathically relay this to a new one in Prontero. I can't quite get down to Spider Bard, but I use a telepathic utterance. I can talk to them. They can't talk to me.
Yeah, you guys are not alone.
I'll just jump.
You going for a jump?
Jump. I got lots of strength. I'm gonna jump.
Why don't you? You should rage jump.
So can I?
Okay, I'll rage and then I'll jump.
Can I use minor illusion, Jesse, and turn myself into a rock that's similar to the ones I'm standing next to?
Do it.
I don't think that's how minor illusion works.
Damn it.
But yeah,
That's a
the paladins, yeah, you can make some small, like you can make a birthday cake appear or something.
Okay. Don't give me any ideas. You can't, it's not the same as disguise self or a major illusion that looks real. Okay.
It's a very minor illusion, doesn't, do much.
Yeah. Kevin Wagner was always good at trying to use it for stuff that just never really ever did anything.
He knew, what he could do, and maybe he would make a birthday cake appear and see if these guys want to celebrate their birthday. You would see these, I would say it's hard to hear, but you can see, right? And these creatures look evil. Large fiends creeping out from the rockwork are approaching. One is like a blue gorilla-looking creature.
All right, so I'm gonna use minor illusion and cast, like one of those monkeys with the symbols. I cast it out in front of me, like 30 feet away, my max range.
Okay. That's funny because I actually have made one for my other adventurers.
No way.
While he's doing that, I notice everybody's gone, so I'm jumping down to them.
Michael, if Michael's in the chat, he can vouch that I have this already made. There's your
30 feet away from me, please.
There's Jack in the Box right there.
I want that
30
thing
feet away from you?
Yeah, that's my max range on it.
And Prontero jumped down too, Jesse.
I'm jumping.
All right, nobody's helping him?
I'm jumping.
But you raged, right?
Yeah, I raged.
I mean, do you want me to try and hold his shoulders and fly down a little bit to kind of soften the blow?
It's up to you
I don't know
guys.
how much weight.
I'm good. I can jump. I'm strong.
Superhero landing.
Yep.
Hulk
All right,
smash.
so Reed, I would, let's see. So normally when you fall
Is that a
50
strength
feet,
check?
what's that?
Is that a strength check?
Not really. It's just damage. You're going to take bludgeoning damage.
Your strength check covers difficult situation you cover while climbing, jumping, or swimming. Oh, I thought that would be jumping down. No. Okay.
Well, I'm going to make it less.
Okay.
I'll take 20 feet off.
Okay.
The damage roll and in the performance of you jumping. So where I normally would roll 66, I would now roll or I roll 5d6 for each 10 feet. Each 10 feet is a d6. So I'm going to take 20 feet off your jumping skills, and I'm going to roll for 30 feet of damage. That is 13 bludgeoning damage that you can have.
Okay.
To 6.
You should have grabbed someone while you were at it.
You know, I got something for the next jump down. Okay, guys, you guys are worried. I'm paying attention. I'm reading my character. I know what's going on here. You guys don't.
And you guys would see 100 feet down now. These large fiends that I have artwork for. Maybe I'll put myself on here. So I'm not good enough at explaining these things. They look like these guys.
Nice.
Oh, those things are badass.
The skull one or the
Blue, large gorilla-looking thing with spiky
Oh.
claws, and on the other side, there's like a 4-leg or 6-legged skeletal wolf-like thing approaching you guys.
Guess I'm going for the blue thing, and Holy Swift's gonna take the shatter spike and float the other thing. Hit his skeleton bones.
So the blue one is closest to the screen, where the map word is, and the far end of the screen, in the center of the screen, there is the wolf skeletal creature.
Would that even work, Frontero?
What?
I don't even know if that would
I don't
work.
know. Maybe.
Well, let's roll initiative.
But okay, but they're still below us, right? Are they gonna?
Yeah, they're 100 feet down, except for Spidey Bard's down there.
If I can move back into that little out of sight crevice,
Yeah.
I don't even know if that's going to do anything. But
well, we're rolling a niche right now.
Do you have invisibility on your bard?
I could, yes.
All right, how are we doing with the niche?
17. 17.
Hold on. Larry, what do you got?
15.
Steve?
10.
Troy?
14?
And Eric?
16.
All right, so we're going to go...
Is Suka going to take my initiative roll, or what's easiest for you?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, you and Suka go together as one. Like I said, you can control Suka without using up any actions. So it'll be Prontero, Anayan, Larry, then Holy Swiss, then Spidey.
I'm always last.
I got everybody 5. Okay. And let me see if these guys got an initiative bonus.
Always a bridesmaid, never a bride. I'm always last.
It's got to be Dex, right? Here. All right. What do you guys want to do? Prontero's up. After jumping down the cliffside, taking just a little bit of damage with your barbarian.
Me getting rid of my ranged weapon. What a shame. I guess I think I'm gonna have to hold the jumping sword attack until I see what everybody else does. Since it's like chaos, we can't see each other anyway. So I guess I'll have to listen for the yelp of a monster before I jump in.
All right. So you ready your sword?
Yep, readying my sword. I raged up before I jumped, so yep. So I'm raging.
Raged up. Okay.
Rage.
All right. Anan, you got anything?
Oh, I mean, shoot. We're not in gate, so they don't know we're here.
Oh yeah.
They know.
Well, I mean, nothing's happened yet, but they are approaching.
Okay. How far is the one on the left there if I were to shoot down?
Well, it's 100 feet down.
Am I within 120 feet of any of them? If I'm
Probably
right. Yeah. So if you get
move to
close
the
to the edge there by Larry, you could angle down to 120 feet. Yeah.
all right. I'll go over by Larry and shoot a firebolt down there.
All right. Go ahead.
17 to hit.
17 misses.
Go. That's all I'm gonna do then.
Anything else?
No, that's it for now.
All right. You fire your shot. Goes kind of wide in this chaotic atmosphere. Larry is up.
All right. I cast Conjure Animals. And I conjure 2 giant eagles. So I can make these things appear. So the eagles actually have a range. Let's see. Their flying speed is 80 feet. Well, I can make them appear halfway between me and the creature, the gorilla creature below me.
Okay.
And so they each have a multi attack. They have 2 rend attacks.
So where do you want them to appear?
They'll appear like halfway up the cliff in the air, coming down to attack the gorilla thing.
All right.
So I'm gonna put this over here. Okay, so they get to roll to attack. I guess that's what they do. Yeah.
You're the ranger.
Right.
You tell me.
Yeah. I mean, I don't see anything else. This should be just a typical, like a melee attack. All right, so first one.
Well, they're not close enough right now.
Well, they appeared, and then they've got a 60-foot flight range, so they should be able to use their movement to get to the target.
Okay, so you're telling me they're gonna do that?
Yes. I'm sorry if I wasn't clear.
Okay. So
All right,
they
so-
appear and then they move and now they attack. Boom, boom, boom.
Yes. Okay, hold on.
Mel would be.
How do I? Hold on. I'm trying to roll. I don't want to do. Okay, go backwards. There we go. Right click on the die to go backwards. 5 on the first roll. That's terrible.
Miss.
15. That's
Miss.
and they get a +5, so that's a dirty 20 to hit.
Okay, so dirty 20 hits.
Let's see. God. So a hit is 1d4 +3 slashing damage +3 1d6. There's a lot of numbers on this giant eagle here. I guess I'm rolling a 1d6.
Okay.
2 radiant damage. All right, let's go quick.
Right.
We'll go quicker on the next one. So
Noted. 2 damage.
yay! Okay, first attack on from the second eagle is a failure. Second attack is also a failure. So that is basically my turn. So then Suka, I don't know if I want Suka do anything yet. Because blinking only goes 40 feet, so I'm sorry, 50 feet. So she can make it halfway down the mountain and then be in the middle of the air. So that'll be for my movement. I'm just gonna levitate off the edge of the cliff up in the air 100 feet, and that'll be my turn.
Okay.
I should have just stayed at the top. I'm gonna die.
You want to go that high? What's the range of your spells and arrows and stuff?
Oh, arrows! I can shoot. I can shoot real far, 150 feet with accuracy. Hey, cool! Look at that. See, now with the shadow, it really looks like I'm levitating. Well done.
There you go. Yeah. All right. I believe that's if Suka's sitting there, then your turn is up.
Yep.
All right. This guy is going to swat at your big giant eagles and uses razor fists. Does a 12 hit?
Does not hit.
Does a 20 hit?
Yes, it does.
That would be... I'm going to roll. I'm going to start rolling damage. Funner. Want this dice. That's 23 points of slashing damage.
Alrighty then.
And it is grappled.
Oh, shit.
And it's going to strike out at the other bird.
Oh, he's got a multi-attack?
Wait, let's see. So it does, but okay, that it gets the first 2. I did 2 already, right?
Yeah.
So that was the fist. Okay, but it does have a bonus action. When it is currently grappling a creature, it can crush it. I need a strength saving throw.
Okay.
I'm an eagle. Here we go.
For the eagle, right?
For the eagle, yeah.
No, America.
Well, that's a critical fail.
All right. You're gonna take. That's 2-1. So
2 radiant damage.
8 points of bludgeoning damage.
And that eagle disappears back to the Fey world.
All right, 1 down. All right. The other creature is going to pounce forward after Boxy Jack, clapping its cymbals there.
I'm so screwed down there. So I'm like 100 feet away from my party right now, basically.
You're 100. Yeah, it's a 100-foot cliff up.
Did you close that dimension door?
Yeah.
Did you shut it behind you? Doggone it.
That's a good question. I think it does close behind him, but I'm not sure. So this other monster is going to strike out at your illusion, I believe. It's not, I don't think I have to make too much of an effort.
No, it just says,
You sure that thing isn't from Pandora? Is that one of those Pandora creatures? Like this guy?
Pandora. These are from Eternals.
Yeah, these are the deviants.
These are
Deviants.
Not Avatar.
Oh, the Avatar is there a thing?
yeah, so Jesse, the creature takes a study action to examine the sound or image
Yeah.
to determine if it is an illusion with a successful intelligence investigation check against my spell save DC.
Okay. Well,
So
rolled a 16.
Mine's a
My
19. So you still think it's an illusion then?
Yeah, it thinks it's real, and it's going to try to eat it. So at that point, I think it, just, destroys it or notices nothing's there at that point.
That would make sense.
I don't
But
know, 'cause then it says if the creature discerns the illusion for what it is, the illusion becomes faint to the creature. So I don't know if you still think it's a real
now,
thing.
tries
then?
to eat it, like physically tries to grab it. It's not there.
Okay.
Right? It's an illusion.
Right.
Yeah, it thinks it's real and it's trying to eat it.
Okay.
So you've successfully wasted its turn.
Yay, Spidey!
If that helps you out,
Yeah, I think it does right now. Yes.
didn't eat you.
Yeah.
So I would take that as a win. But the illusion fades after it chomps down and can't, gets no sustenance from Boxy Jack there. And that would be my turn, and we can go to Holy Swiss.
So I'm probably too far away to try and get Spider Bard out of there.
I don't know.
Right.
That's not very descriptive.
I mean, I'm saying I can't I'm not going to be able to reach him in one turn probably because we're 100 feet away. Is that what you
Right,
said?
you're 100 feet away. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
You can't ride your horse down there or anything. Your horse doesn't fly.
It does, but its fly speed is.
Yeah, it's only 60 feet, I think.
Oh.
So you can get halfway.
Ooh, can get halfway.
And you can use your action to dash to double your movement.
Oh, I guess I could do that. You're right. Okay. Let's do that then. See if we can pick up Spider Bard and get him out of there.
So you could get down there by using your action and your bonus using your movement and your action to dash.
Okay. So I still got a bonus action.
Yes.
All right.
So I'm gonna yell in your face. Can I yell in his face, or is that out of turn?
Yeah, no, that's fine. I like that you remembered you have to yell.
Yeah.
I don't think we should go anywhere because we can't. If we go back up to the top of the ledge, we're out of range to do stuff. So
right. I'm
like,
just trying to
thought
not
the
let
plan
you.
all along was to get down here. I was the first one down here, and everyone just kind of left me.
Yeah, you went the more direct route. That's okay. Let me put a shield of faith on you, just in case.
Roger.
So you can bonus action Shield of Faith.
Yep.
Okay.
What's Shield
So you
of
got
Faith?
+2 AC.
Nice.
All right,
Is that
Spidey
a
Bard. It would be
concentration,
your
or what
turn.
is that?
That is a concentration.
Using all of your abilities, you are done with your turn, I believe, Holy Swiss.
Yes, sir.
And Spidey Bard is up next.
All right. So I've been wanting to use this spell ever since I got it today.
Oh boy.
I'm going to cast Haste on Holy Swiss.
Nice.
All right, so you ready for this, Holy Swiss?
Yeah, sure.
You are hasted. You get +2 to your armor class, so back at you, big buddy.
Oh, wow.
You also have advantage on dex saving throws,
Okay.
and you get an additional action on your turn. So it's just an attack only. So
Nice.
you can dash, disengage, hide, or utilize.
Okay.
So I don't think you can like smite and stuff, but you can like take an additional attack.
Okay, great. That's awesome.
So you have it for until I break concentration.
Nice.
The only downside to it is when it ends your next turn, you basically become incapacitated for a turn. So just don't let me break my concentration.
You will become an incapacitated?
You do.
Oh, I do.
Yeah.
I think I have
It's like
something
you get
for
worn
that.
out after being
Yeah.
hasted.
I basically
have,
give you like a line of crack, and it's only going to
That's all-
last so long. And once
I've got unyielding spirit, gives me advantage on saving throws to avoid becoming paralyzed or stunned. So hopefully that'll work. Maybe, I don't know.
but anyway, you're hasted,
Cool.
and that's going to be my turn.
All right. Your speed is
I'm not
double.
going anywhere. I'm hanging out by the meat shield.
Okay. That you just gave haste.
Yep.
So he's probably not going to stay there too long. But that is your turn. And we'll go to the top of the order, round 2, Prontero. Is on the phone. I gotta look like on my little 1-inch piece of screen I
Yeah.
used there.
He's going to hold his action until.
We can go ahead and go to Nan's turn, and then we'll go back to Reed.
Isn't he already holding his action? Oh, he just got off.
He was holding an action.
Sorry, yeah, I was holding my action. Now that was one of my old coworker's wife. One of my coworkers passed away a couple months ago. So in Colorado, one of my guys I knew in Colorado. So I'm holding my action. I suppose I could. What do you guys think? Should I jump again?
I can't hear you.
Nobody can hear you.
I'm gonna. What I'll do is, hey, how about if I use my rope, my 50 feet of rope, and then as far as it gets 50 feet, then I guess I'll jump fall the rest of the way.
Sure. Why not?
Wow.
You can use your action to do that. Your movement to go down the rope. I'll allow all of that in your one turn.
Okay.
And so like before, I will since you're not falling, you're purposely jumping 50 feet off the end of a rope.
Bracing for impact with the ground. Since there's nothing to jump onto.
11 points of bludgeoning damage, half to 5.
Ouch. I stubbed my toe.
What did he say?
You definitely can't hear him, Larry. Spidey Bard and Holy Swiss are down there with Prontero. Suka's still up at the top. And then it's going to be your turn, and let's read. I think that's all the actions you can do on your turn. That was quite a bit, and pretty impressive that a barbarian can only take like 5 to 6 points of damage, jumping down 50 and 100-foot cliff sides.
I'm built like a big boulder.
Anan, you are on deck.
All right. Let's see. I'm going to cast a fireball, like over to the one by the bird, but like behind it, so the bird doesn't get hit.
Okay.
So it's like the splash damage.
Sure.
So they got to roll. What is it? 19 to save or take half damage.
Dex, 16. Oh wait, advantage on saving throw. Nope, that's not any better.
Okay. So let's see here. 8d6. All right. So then it's my take. Second here. 29 damage, fire damage.
Okay.
And then
29
I'm going
half.
to use
29 half. Or it didn't save.
No, it didn't save, so.
Yep.
And then I'm going to use see 2 sorcery points to cast a I'm gonna clear this out here. I'm gonna cast Ice Storm.
Okay.
I can use 2 sorcery points to use my bonus action as an action.
Okay, thanks for explaining that. Yep.
And it's another deck save, 19.
Advantage. Natural 20.
Okay. So he's going to take 6 cold damage. That's 13 half or whatever. I guess it'd be 6 or. And then he's going to take 10. Oh, yuck. And 5 bludgeoning damage.
Okay.
And that's it.
Got it. All right. You see your cold and your fire hit this creature and looks like it's, having half the effect as usual.
Great.
I mean, this is how it was in Avernus too.
These are demons. Yeah, devils in hell and demons in pandemonium. So we've got
better than
fire and ice. After the fire and ice, large fireball, and then puts out the fire with this ice storm. Larry, what do you got?
Well, I'm not going to do frostbite. That's not what I'm going to do. That's what I was going to do, but we're going to do ball lightning. So I make a huge sphere appear right in front of that gorilla guy's face.
All right.
And we're going to do... Where's the 12? We're going to set that puppy off for 4d12 worth of damage. Although, wait a minute. Does he have to do a save? Hold on.
Probably.
No, there's no saving throw. Or no, my bad. He does have to make a dexterity saving throw.
Okay. Dex 13.
Nope. Negative. 25 lightning damage.
All right.
And then
just like the fire and ice, you see the lightning seems to only take about half its effect.
son of beach shit. All right. Well, then the giant eagle is going to make his double rend attack.
Okay.
And that is a dirty 20 to hit.
Dirty 20. That'll hit. Yeah.
And I still don't understand the language of this damage, but we're gonna go for it. That is 5 radiant damage on the first rend.
Okay.
16 to hit.
Miss.
Misses. And Suka's just going to have to hold her turn because she can't get down that far.
Okay.
So I'm going to have to still figuring out what I'm going to do with her. So my turn is over.
Okay. All right. It's my turn. And all this action and the blood and the fire and the lightning in the air has caused more creatures.
You ever feel like you're chumming the water?
To appear. Should I have one up here to make things interesting? I'll say you see a creature climbing up the side of the wall here.
Nice.
So you see.
You need a 1-by-1 round, bro. Oh, there you go.
And another one come around the corner.
Dang.
Uh-oh.
So 2 more enter the battlefield, and the ones that were already there get to make their attacks. The first blue guy goes after the eagle with 15 to hit.
That hits.
That is 9 points of slashing damage.
Okay.
And grappled.
Okay.
It's going to try to crush with its bonus action. So I need a strength saving throw.
Let's see. That's a 10.
That's a failure. 15 bludgeoning damage.
Poof. Disappears.
This eagle is out.
You better cast some more eagles, buddy.
Or something a little bit more deadly, maybe, perhaps.
I didn't want anything on the ground, but
that charges forward.
Why not?
Well, maybe some bears.
There you go.
The bears.
Now you're thinking.
Oh, bears.
The bears.
Bears suck.
They got to do better than the football team.
Hey.
Bears still suck.
How about a plesiosaurus?
Yeah, you could do that.
All right. So the other one gets to move at least, and I think it would track this guy that jumped down the hill. And
Oh shit.
Prontero, you're going to get a gore attack. That is 26 to hit.
Dang, really? That
Yeah.
hits.
That hits, right?
Yeah.
Can I react to that?
Sure. It's a melee attack.
Yeah, that's fine. I'd like to use my protection on Prontero. That'll be impose disadvantage on the attack roll.
Oh,
So I put my shield up in front of him and I try to deflect.
So do I have to roll again?
Yes.
Because
Does 48 hit?
I don't like that you're making me roll again.
Okay. Well, you could have said no to the reaction.
Well, you didn't tell me what the reaction is. So you have reactions you can use whenever you want. I just don't know the mechanics of.
It says, while wielding a shield and a creature you see attacks a target other than you within 5 feet, I can use my reaction to impose disadvantage on the attack roll.
Where is this?
This is in my features and traits.
What's it called?
It's just called protection. The class feature, I believe. Or a feat.
I don't see it.
Part of the fighting style.
Yes, my mistake. It's the fighting style.
Like, what does it buy? I don't see it. So I don't know.
If it's like under the class features tab, paladin features, you just go down. It's under after lay on hands, it's fighting style, and then protection. It's underneath that. I mean,
in the player's handbook, it's on page 84.
Well, I'm looking at your character sheet. Yes, you have something.
Yeah, so if you hit the class features goes paladin features, hit points, proficiency, divine sense, lay on hands, and then the fighting style is right there underneath that. You adopt the style of fighting as your specialty, and it's protection. That's where it is, anyways.
Oh, I'm looking at Prontero.
Oh, that's not me.
I can't find it.
Yeah. I don't have that.
Right.
I'm just a big ugly.
Yeah, I don't use it very often because
I'm
most people aren't close enough to me.
basic?
So yeah, I never use it.
Like, why have we not practiced this? We have not done this before, so I got to look it up. I still am having trouble. Finding whatever this is. After lay on hands, fighting style, protection, while wielding a shield. You can use your... I think you have to react before I roll the dice. I'll allow it since it's the first time. But I think if you see me attacking and you're right there and you wanted to use that, you should do it before I roll, because You don't know if I hit yet. You're imposing disadvantage.
Okay, no problem.
But I'll roll again.
King O just entered the chat. Hello,
So
King
you're-
What's up, Kingo?
I think that's lower. Not much. 23 to hit.
23 would miss.
Okay. So I'll allow it. Just try to do that before I roll next time.
Okay, no problem.
If you want to react to impose disadvantage. All right. So that's one swing.
Gore, yeah.
Now here comes the second swing.
Can I react again?
You only get one reaction per turn.
I know. I was just kidding. I was kidding.
That is 25.
That hits.
This time you're going to take damage. Okay. So here is 25 piercing damage. Which you're raging, right?
Oh, yeah. Always raging.
So you can take half of that.
Mhm.
And it's going to knock you prone.
What?
Yeah. It like lunges at you. And
Hold on. I'm going to have to look at my features then because I think there's some stuff that doesn't happen.
Hold on. Whoa, whoa, whoa.
Whoa, whoa, whoa.
I think you have stuff against grappling, but not against just straight up knocks you down.
That sucks. Okay.
Okay.
Well, okay. Well, I mean, if that's, I definitely want to, at that point, I want to use my retaliation to at least try to regain my composure. Because I can attack. Can I use that? Can I use my retaliation to try to regain my footing? Because I get it's a reaction.
Well, you can use it to, I guess, like attack from your prone position.
Might as well do that.
Retaliation, when you take damage.
I get attacked, yeah.
You can attack, but it doesn't allow you to stand up.
That's fine.
And I think if you're laying down, you have disadvantage.
That's fine.
Okay. That's how we're mechanically playing this game.
Okay. Yeah, I want to get my best bet because I think I actually lost a turn there earlier and I didn't say anything. So I'm definitely going to take a swing with disadvantage. No, I'm not gonna hit. I'm just guaranteeing I'm gonna hit. Dang it, Dice Tower! Stupid freaking thing.
Tilt it.
Prone.
19 to hit.
19 to hit.
Yeah.
Yeah, that hits. You thought 19 was not going to hit?
Well, I rolled a 6. I had plus 13, but I was like, Okay, let's see here. I gotta figure out my dice here. Let's see.
Oh, the old DM thing has what I was looking for. That's funny. Prone.
23. 27 damage. 27 slashing damage.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm rolling my damage correctly this week.
All right. You take a big chunk out of it, and it screams out, kind of buckles back and stomps down on you with its bonus action. I think it's a 2-hit thing, so
Of course.
and it's in a bloody frenzy because you don't have all your hit points. That's a nat 20 to hit. 29.
Jesus. It's been nice, guys. Jesus criminy.
Welcome to Pandemonium. I need more dice.
We need more people. I need my Bash brother. He would have just rolled down the hill.
$54 points of bludgeoning damage.
Eesh.
Which you can take half.
Well, it's a two-step.
Hmm?
Okay. I'm gonna retaliate.
That's a reaction, just like Holy Swiss, I believe.
Yeah. Well, when I take damage from a creature, it doesn't happen every time I get
you get one reaction per turn.
Wow, that sucks.
You can't react to every single thing. You get an action, you get a bonus action, you get movement, you get reaction on your turn
He's been training so hard.
per round.
Well,
So you used your reaction already.
at least that guy, then he doesn't get one either when Holy Swiss starts pounding the crap out of him then.
No.
That'd be good to know.
That's my turn. Holy Swiss, you're up. Hasted.
Yes, you have an extra attack.
That's right. I do.
Or you can move twice as far away from this action.
No.
Don't
we're
leave
gonna
me.
stay-
Don't leave me.
No, I wouldn't leave. I wouldn't leave you, Spider Bard. We're here for you. I'm gonna pull out my Holy Avenger, and we're gonna start wailing on this guy.
All right. Go for it.
Oh, that's a 14 to hit.
Miss.
All right, swing again.
Mm-hmm.
That's a 25 to hit.
Yes.
Seven points. 7 points of bludgeoning. 7 points radiant. I'm going to divine smite him.
Okay.
With 23 points of radiant damage.
Okay.
And then my weapon also has an effect. If I'm hitting a fiend or an undead with it,
That's
you
true.
get extra 2d10 radiant damage.
Dang. Let's go.
Let's do this. Big hits. 17 radiant damage.
Jesus.
And I'm also
Bully, kid. Oh,
Divine Smite?
Huh?
Well, also what? Yeah.
I'm going to shield bash him.
Oh, shield bash. Okay.
Yep.
And for his second attack.
It's a strength saving throw.
It has advantage. Saving throws. No, not this one. Well, I rolled a nat 20 though.
Which is how much total?
What is it? A dex or what is it?
It's a strength save.
25.
Okay, you saved. But it says on failed save, I can either push you
Yeah.
or have you go prone. So I'm just gonna push you for now.
But
5 feet.
but he made the save.
It says on a failed save.
I made the save.
Oh, I'm sorry. You did save. Okay, yeah. So he's fine then. So shield bash failed.
You failed.
Sorry, I did fail.
Don't worry, you did 54 points of damage.
Yeah, I did some good damage. Back, foul beast.
Anything else?
No, we're gonna still hold my concentration on Spider Bard for his plus 2 AC.
All right.
And that'll be my turn.
That's your hasted action turn.
Oh yeah, I got another one. Let's hit again. Let's swing again. Last swing, right?
I think so.
Take him out.
Yes.
It's just an attack swing.
I'm definitely gonna try to beat you guys up, but I want to play fair.
24 to hit.
24 hits.
That's gonna be another 15. 8 points of bludgeoning, 7 points of radiant.
Okay.
Yeah. I think that'll do it.
That'll do it.
That'll do, Donkey. That'll do.
Yeah, I totally want to be a paladin.
Right. This weapon's amazing, by the way.
Yeah. What is it called again?
The Holy Avenger.
Nice. Yeah, that's probably sounds like the most
it's
powerful.
godly.
Yeah. How'd you get that?
I think that was the one I
said I
pointed out.
Orange weapons.
That orange weapons, right? Yeah.
Orange item.
DM gave it to him.
That was the one I pointed out to
Crazy
him.
DM. You just find this in the sigil somewhere. All right, that's some level 18 shit right there. Okay, Spidey Bard, what you got?
All right, I'm gonna use my loot of thunderous thumping.
All right, let's
right,
go.
So let's see here. Wrong page. So, 1 to hit.
1?
Yeah.
A 1 does not hit. You rolled a 1.
So I missed.
You rolled KO's 1.
Yeah, I rolled a 1.
You like one of the strings breaks on
All right. So then I guess my bonus action, I'm gonna give a Holy Swiss Bardic Inspiration.
Okay.
That's pretty much all I can do.
You have movement.
Yeah, I'm gonna stay near him.
Okay.
Actually, could I just move to the side, like on the other side of him?
I would allow you to move because with all the shield bashing and stuff, you're behind the action. You're not. I mean,
okay.
Well, you did try to hit it with your loot, actually. So now you are engaged with it. I'm sorry, I'm going to call you out.
Yeah, you can't move. Yeah, you're stuck.
Because you tried to hit it and didn't do a ranged attack, it will swing at you if you move away.
I didn't mean like move. I just meant like, is moving to the side, is that like considered
anywhere? Any
movement? If you move 5 feet away from the creature.
Well, I was gonna stay engaged with it. I just wanted to like go on the other side of Troy.
But there's a beast over there on the other side over there coming around the corner. Do you want to go? I'd stay right where you're at. Between the two strongest people in the party, you move, you're dying. You stay between us, you live. Maybe. Provided we don't die. If we die, you die.
I'm good.
Okay. I'll allow it.
You're inspired, Troy. Here.
You try to move.
Stay where you're at, Bard.
You inspire Troy, and then Prontero's like, "Stay back, little guy." We go to top of the order again. Prontero gets to go.
I'm going to start with a bonus action to start with. I'm going to go to Frenzy.
All right.
So I get an extra attack next round.
Next round. Okay.
So I hate this disadvantage prone thing, but you know what?
Well,
Maybe
you
he'll
use-
miss. Huh?
Do you know how to stand up? We've been playing D&D for 3 years now.
No, I don't know. I'll stand up. That's my movement, right? Movement, stand up.
Half your movement to stand up.
Well, I don't think I'm moving anywhere, so I'll
Well,
stand
then
up.
You can stand up.
And I'm gonna swing at this stupid thing standing in front of me because he's pissing me off.
Will the
All right.
Arrow, please stand up.
I'm free to look.
Are you fucking kidding me? What did you start, Bard? What did you start? You bastard.
I should-
Roll the 1. Jesus.
Oh my god.
That's par for the course, though. I didn't. You
Yeah.
started that like weeks ago.
That's like 14.
Between Spidey Bards distracting you and you stumbling and standing up, you miss and alter on your first swing.
Well, that dice is in jail. I'm running out of D20s, damn it.
You know, I was thinking about giving him the inspiration, but then Troy like kicked that guy's butt, so I feel like I should give Troy the inspiration. I don't know.
You did the
19
right
to hit.
thing.
Huh?
What did you get, Reed?
19 to hit.
19 will hit.
Okay, now I figure what dice I need again here. I need 3 of these and 1 of these. Well, thankfully there's a 1 there, but that doesn't hurt as much. 11, 15, 16, 23, 27 slashing damage.
27?
Yep. You got that freaking sweet orange weapon, dude. I've been finally rolling it right.
Like,
Should have been
so
killing.
your new Dragon's Wrath.
Yeah. I'd be happy I'm not using its special ability. I'd be rolling freaking about 8 or 10 dice.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Oh,
And that's
It's
it.
looking-
Because,
With
Huh?
that swing and a miss and then a swing and a hit, it's looking pretty rough.
but unfortunately, my frenzy doesn't go into effect till next round, so I am done for this turn.
Okay. Then we go
Right.
to Anand.
What is that white thing that's on the ledge?
It's Suka.
Oh, is that Larry's dog?
Yeah, it's the Ranger's companion.
Dire wolf, not a dog.
Dire
remember?
wolf.
Don't you remember Suka? It's been the Ranger's companion for years now.
But it's never with us, though. You know?
I know. It's
He is
just, you
now.
know, I heard the stories, but they seem like legend. You know, they weren't.
Yeah.
They weren't into fruition.
More
All
more fiction than fact.
Lagon.
All right. Let's see, I'm going to can I hover over the creature in front of Holy Swiss in them?
Okay.
So I'm like off of the ledge, but like
Yeah, you can be hovering off the ledge. I'm ready for that.
Did you get those off the wall, too?
I just want to be far enough away where like a creature can't swipe at me during, you know. And then I'm going to
I like it.
throw a
There's a picture for the books there.
Like, just picture Star Wars
Maybe a-
bombing ships.
What are you doing?
I'm gonna do a chromatic orb.
Okay.
So does a 31 hit.
Yes.
Okay.
Which
So
one are you going after?
I'm gonna do thunder damage.
Which one are you going after?
The one that's right by right,
Okay.
the one that they've been beating on.
Yeah.
All right. So it's gonna take
They
19 damage.
19
by
damage.
they he means Troy.
That one is Downer.
All right, and then I'm going to see. So I'm going to I'm going to use two more sorcery points, and I'm going to drop a dragon in front of that one to their right. One, yeah.
Okay. I had the dragon thing. All right. Okay. The one creeping around the hill, or the standing
The
up?
one that's to their right, my left, or like if on the screen it would be the one on the left standing there.
You want it in front of them, or on the side, or
Let's do like behind him.
can it go that far?
Because
you're 100 feet in the air.
100 feet in the air. I guess I mean, well, if I'm 100 feet, I can't. Okay.
Yeah.
What does it say its range is, Eric?
60 feet.
60 feet. So yeah, it's gonna fall. You can't go that far.
Can it fly or no?
It's
a dragon.
It's a dragon?
Yeah.
I mean, I don't particularly want you to. I mean, it's D&D, whatever you want to do. I don't like that. There are pieces of ground that you can. What do you want to do?
Okay, well, I mean,
you can make it appear 60 feet in the air, and I guess it could fly. Sure.
I mean,
I think it would be very similar to the Eagles. Basically, he'd conjure it halfway between him and the enemy.
Yeah.
And the dragon will be flying and could attack.
Right. Does it say the dragon can fly?
It doesn't say it can't. That's why I don't.
All dragons fly. Everybody knows that.
Yeah, all dragons are fly.
I don't know about that one in the D&D movie though.
That big fatty one? That was ridiculous.
Do you have stats for your creature?
Yeah, I mean, I can read. It says
it should be right by the movement. It's movement. It either has a fly speed or it doesn't have a fly speed.
Yeah, fly 60 feet, swim 30 feet, speed 30 feet.
There you go. So it's 60 feet in the air. It can get another 30 feet of flight on its turn.
Is that close enough to get in range of that or no? Oh no! So wait, so it's
you're 100 feet away, so it's going to be just. I mean, it's going to be.
Okay, okay. So if I conjure it 60 feet,
yeah,
and then can it just land on the ground next to Holy Swiss and them? Then is that fine?
No, because I said it's 100 feet. That's 60 plus 30, right? That's 90 to the ground.
So it's not even on the ground yet.
But the range of the spell, the casting distance is 60 feet. So if I cast it 60 feet in the air and it flies 60 feet, that's 120 feet.
I thought you said its flight was 30 feet.
No, it's 60 feet. Its speed, its running speed is 30. Its swimming speed is 30. Its flight is 60.
Okay.
Aha.
Sorry.
That is a new number.
Sorry. No. I said 30 first because that's its speed. Its flight is 60. Its swim is 30.
Yep. And I was doing the math of 60 plus
No.
30.
It has 3 different movements. So.
Okay. We got there. Yes, it can reach the creature if you want to.
Sorry. All right. Here we go. So let's see here. Okay. Let's see if it can hit here.
Let's see.
Does a 30 hit?
Yep.
All right. So it's going to take 4. So it's going to take 10 damage. And again. 30 hit again.
Yes.
Going to take 9 damage.
Got it.
Then it's going to see right. And then it's going to do its breath, which isn't really much. And that's a dexterity saving throw.
All right.
19 or higher.
I got 19.
That's the save.
So he saved.
So I'll take I'll take half as much. So
Mm-hmm.
all right. So it will take another 4 damage.
4?
Yep.
Got it. All right. We got there, Eric.
Sorry.
It's all basic.
I never had to make it fly before, so
Like, okay, you can fly. What is your fly speed?
it can fly. It
All right.
can fly.
Thank you. We haven't used
All
the
right.
dragon in a while.
Yeah, it's been a while. It's never flown before. So
And casting something in midair is awkward at first, but yeah, let's do it. Let's go. That's your turn, I think. Larry's on deck.
that would be correct.
Okay, Larry.
All right. So I'm gonna hold my action so Suka can go first. And so Suka, becoming aware of this thing coming up the hill behind her,
Okay.
will pivot and emits this guttural growl that no one can hear, and has a snarling grin before she vanishes to strike like the wind and makes a melee attack on this thing.
Okay.
And roll good. Roll good. Let's see. That's pretty good. That's a dirty 20 to hit.
Okay.
Nice. And then 16. We'll take 6d10 of force damage. 40. Nice.
40 damage.
40 force damage.
Where's this dog been the whole time?
In
Sorry.
the Fey realm, getting magic. Getting magical.
All right. It takes full force damage.
Full force damage, and then she just reappears basically right where she's at. She when she uses this,
Okay.
she reappears within 5 feet of the target.
Just a shadow
Just boom, boom, boom.
strike, and then boom, right back where she was.
And so she'll back up just a little bit, like 15 feet for her movement, and that'll be her turn. And then I will do something. What am I going to do? All right, I'll take my bonus action first. And I'm going to go to features and traits and scroll to telekinetic shove. I'm going to telekinetically shove one creature I can see
Right off the cliff.
right off the cliff. So
All right.
it must succeed on a strength saving throw.
Okay. 19.
That
Strong.
saves.
Pretty strong.
Pretty strongly clinging to the side of the frickin'
Yeah.
Okay. Well, that's okay because now I'm gonna do an attack on it. Then let's do this spell. This should be fun. I'm gonna cast Wind Wall. This is kind of a fun one. A wall of strong wind rises from the ground at a point you choose within range. You can make the wall up to 50 feet long, 15 feet high, 1 foot thick, and shape it in any way I want. So since he's on the edge of the cliff, I'm basically gonna have this wind wall come up like right in its chest. So this wind is just like coming right into its face.
Okay.
In a cylinder shape, and it must make a strength saving throw.
All right, another one of those.
Don't do so good this time.
25.
What? Well,
Pandemonium.
Still gonna take half of 4d8, which is 16. And I think I'm just making sure there's nothing else out of this. No, so that's it, I guess. Is the damage he'll take. If he can.
How much damage was that?
Oh shit! Where's the record? Hold on. That's the nice thing about this is you can. Hello.
Game log. It's on the game log.
Yeah, except my screens all went black.
Half 16. 16. I heard 16, but I didn't know if you already halved it.
Hold on.
You rolled 16 damage.
I think so. I'm just trying to confirm that.
But that's the full damage, right? And it takes half of that.
Affirmative. So 8. Yes.
Yes. Okay. I was just making sure you didn't.
Sorry, I was trying to pull up the log, and my screen was blank.
I got it.
Cool.
8 damage.
8
Does
damage.
that spell have any push effects and stuff? It doesn't really say that, though.
I mean, it doesn't really say.
Okay.
I mean, I suppose if he saves on the strength saving throw, he's hanging onto the side of the cliff.
Yeah. Yeah, I want to say it's still hanging there.
And so that is going to.
Well, you did quite a bit of damage there between the two of you.
Right. And so this wind is continual right now. So this wind is just still blowing at him until we're up to a minute. It's a concentration spell.
Okay. Noted.
So like his mouth is like wide open, flapping.
All right.
And that's my turn.
Okay. I'm going to, for my turn, make some sort of acrobatic cowabunga move to jump out of the wind, and it's probably not going to be easy. So I'm going to make a athletics skill check with disadvantage because of the wind. And that's a 14. Not great. So I want to say it falls and falters and falls 100 feet down the cliffside.
Tuesday is going to be the day. Oh, that's water wall.
Wonderwall?
Wonderwall.
You know who does a great rendition of Wonderwall?
Nobody.
Paul Anka.
Really?
Look it up. It's good.
So I'm going to roll 10d6.
10d6 for damage?
Yeah.
Yes.
Falling 100 feet because of your wind effect.
I missed that. Z's comment in the way. I can't see the beast laying on the ground prone.
31 points of bludgeoning damage. It's non-magical because it's just fall damage, so it's only going to take half of that. 31.
We'll take it.
That's still 15. And prone
Yes,
on
stud. That is true. What set does that three-tailed wolf come from? Is that a airbender thing?
Ninjago.
Ninjago.
Oh, it's Ninjago.
Yeah, it was one of the winter temple sets, I believe. It was in a small. So in a small like $10 or $12 set because I picked up a couple because I thought it was cool.
Yeah, but if you think that's cool,
Cool.
look at this big Studsius.
Woohoo!
It's too much blood on that cape.
This is Kitara or something.
Oh. That's probably one of the most expensive figs from that series, I bet.
It's probably one of the most expensive Ninjago figs ever.
Other than that special Lloyd that I got, that's worth like $270 or something.
All right. It's still my turn. God damn it!
Well, hurry up! Do something.
It's not dead, but it took a beating. Fell down the cliff. The other one's going to attack the dragon, so it's going to strike out with its razor fists. That's a 27 to hit. Dragon.
Yeah, that's a hit.
That is 12 points of slashing damage.
Okay.
And you are being grappled.
Okay.
It's going to take its other fist and swipe out. And yeah, that's 29 to hit. That's going to be 16 slashing damage to your dragon. And with it grappled in both hands, its bonus action is to crush the dragon's skull. I need a strength. I want to say, because it's double grappling you, strength saving throw disadvantage.
So I got to roll twice.
Yeah, and take the lower number.
$10.
Miss. Full damage is 18 bludgeoning.
How much? Sorry.
18.
Okay. So 46 total.
Something like that. And the other one's going to creep around and find paladin on a horse. Its hated enemy, the paladin. Troy, here comes a gore. That's not great. 17 to hit. And that's not great. 16 to hit. Probably 2 misses on you.
Sorry, I was muted. Yeah, both miss.
Yep. Okay, thanks. That's my turn. Bam, bam, and the other one's dead. You're up, Holy Swiss.
All right, I guess we'll turn around and engage this one. And do what I do best with my flail. Take some swings at him. Do I still have the three attacks, or is that gone now?
You got haste. You got. I'm still concentrated, so you
cool.
Still got
Perfect. Awesome. Rolling for to hit. That's 22 to hit.
Yes.
And you are still inspired.
Aha. Plus 2 bludgeoning, 7 radiant, plus my divine smite, which is 34 radiant damage. And then my weapon also gives me the extra 2d10.
I'm not even gonna waste spell slots. I'm just gonna let Troy do everything.
Yeah.
Hey, I'm here too.
Yeah,
Another 6 radiant damage,
Okay.
and yes, technically you are.
and I'm gonna shield bash it.
Okay.
Strength save.
Oh. Does that have advantage on saves? It does. 10. Strength. 15.
That's a fail. So you're gonna go prone.
Boom. All right. That is your first action.
That was my first attack. Yeah. Okay. Yep. So now we have advantage now that he's prone, correct?
You do on melee attacks.
Okay. This is a melee attack.
I'm assuming you're doing, but yeah.
Yep.
It's kind of weird, but you have disadvantage on ranged attacks. If you're
Gotcha. That's a 32 to hit, by the way.
yeah.
I think it misses.
That's gonna be 8 bludgeoning, 7 radiant.
Okay. Got it.
And do I only get 1 divine smite, correct? Or can I do it every attack? When you hit with a melee attack, I can expend 1 spell slot. Okay. Should I do it again? Yeah, it doesn't say what kind. Yeah, let's do it again. Another divine smite.
I want to
Spend a spell
say
slot.
so. Divine smite when you hit with a
Mark's in the house. Asking Z what a DM is. Come on, Mark.
So is it okay, Jesse? Divine smite.
I think so. Yeah. That's yeah.
Says every melee attack.
Sure.
so-
Yeah. Yeah. You expend a spell slot. It's not the same as casting a spell. I don't think.
Right.
Yeah. Paladins are wicked.
So
Wicked
30
ass.
radiant. Add another 30 radiant damage to that.
What?
Yep.
All right.
And
Now we're
I'll
playing.
make my last attack here.
This is the hasted attack.
Yeah.
Yes.
So
And I got I'm blessed. You said, or no?
No,
inspired.
you're inspired.
Can I add to my attack roll?
I mean, if you no, you can't. You can't.
Okay.
That's like on a. It's
So that's
like
a
if
miss.
you could.
It's a miss. 15 to hit.
Okay. Miss.
But I mean, you could use your inspiration to add onto that, right? You want it.
Correct.
That's what I was asking.
Oh, yeah, you can.
It was
You'd roll
inspiration, I
You'd roll a
forgot.
d12 if you want.
Yeah, let's.
You can add a d12 to any
is-
roll,
Is that okay, Jesse?
not damage though. I believe. Yeah, that's how it works.
So 18 total. 18 to hit total.
Yeah, that'll hit.
Oh yes. Yes.
So, like, you know,
The
in a
bard
band,
and
when like
Murder
the,
the bard,
when the
the
singer's
bard and
like,
paladin.
you know, like the lead guitarist is like doing a solo and the band's just kind of like chilling, like, yeah, look at go, that's me right now. Like, I'm living vicariously through the paladin right now.
That's awesome. I love it.
Go ahead and
All
roll
right.
your damage and
Roll
shut up,
damage
Charlie.
again. 7 bludgeoning, 7 radiant,
Okay.
and we're gonna do a divine smite again.
Yeah.
Expend a spell slot. Might
If
as
you
well.
have the spell slots, this is.
I do.
Yeah. That's how it works.
28 radiant damage.
God damn.
Who invited this guy?
Save some for me.
Is looking pretty rough. Yeah. Comes around the corner and just gets beat down. All right. Spidey's after Holy Swiss, the dynamic duo.
All right.
Heck
So
yeah.
I'm gonna kind of like run at the horse, and like as soon as I get to right in front of behind the horse, I'm gonna slide under its legs,
Yeah.
and I'm gonna take my loot, and I'm gonna try to hit it with my loot again.
Okay, let's go.
Come on.
Advantage, it's prone.
It's like he
Alright,
just
so
did a big old song
does-
on
does
stage and now he's
22
gonna
hit?
smash it.
I won't
Yeah.
roll. I won't roll it again. Just 22 hit.
Well, you might critically.
Okay.
You can do better than that.
24. I rolled a
24. Yeah, not a critical hit, but
Right.
still good. Go ahead and roll your damage and say how you want to do this because it has 3 hit points.
Oh, and
Nice.
I rolled an 8, so he gone. Yeah, so I run up from behind the horse, slide under it, and like at the last second, I pop up and I come down and I put a major G chord on him. And he gone.
G.
I guess you're not gonna save anything for me.
Nice.
I guess you're not gonna save anything for me.
And
Most excellent.
I don't know, for my bonus action, I'll take a bow. That's my
Nice.
bonus.
I
I don't have anything.
That's
I'm good.
flavor.
So.
Good flavor. I like it. Frontero, is anything left? We got one over by the dragon.
Yeah, I'm going over to the. I'm gonna move over to the over by the dragon there. I'm gonna move to his right side there against the hill, and we're gonna swing.
All
'Cause now I get 3 attacks this time, and might as well try and use them. Try and take this freaking crazy son of a gun down.
Just don't roll a 1.
Hey,
Come on.
What is that? What is that? Oh, it's not a 1.
It's a 7.
19 to hit.
Yes.
Okay, here we go. Oh, there's where all the 1s are.
Damn it!
7,
14, 18 slashing damage. And for craps and giggles, we'll might as well swing again. Ooh. Why couldn't that be a 2 in front of that 0? 23 to hit.
Yes.
Let's mix it up a little bit here. 3 of those. Let's grab a different dice. Dang, they still rolled 1s. Man, I need different dice. Let's see. 21 slashing. And we'll swing again. One of these nights I might
Looking pretty rough.
get a nat 20 one of these days. You never know. Oh, yeah. I called my shot. 20.
Kobe.
That'd be a 33.
That hits.
Oh, okay. Let's see here. Oh, I
Now
get
do some damage.
I get lots of damage now. Let's see. What's a crit? Oh, that's a critical. Okay, so I get 3d8s,
It's got 7 hit points.
3d6s, another
So
d8.
all 1s.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Those are 10 1s.
Oh, there was 1. 2 8s. 8, 12, 17, 19, 20, 24, 31, 35 slashing damage.
Butchered that guy. How do you want to do that? With
Well,
this-
as I ran up, I jumped in the air quick with that one and just chopped off his ugly head. Watched it roll underneath the dragon. Something for the dragon to eat.
All right. That is your turn, I believe.
Yeah, that would be it.
Anan, the one on the ground that fell down the cliff is still alive.
Get that
All
dragon
right.
over there, do something.
All the. You say he's looking pretty bad.
I did not say that.
No, he's just.
But
fell off.
he's looking pretty prone.
Pretty prone. So you get advantage to hit.
He's looking pretty
Yeah.
sleepy.
Yeah.
All right. Let's fire. Oh, actually, not fireball. I can do because he's resistant to fire.
Looks like
let's do let's do a magic missile.
Okay.
Let's see here. So this one would be 1, 2, 3. This one. And do 16 points of damage.
Okay.
I'll turn the dragon and charge him. Fly over to him.
Sure.
And he's gonna swipe at him. 27 to hit.
Hit.
Let's see. Sorry, I gotta look at the damage roll.
Is this the dragon or?
Yeah, it's the dragon.
Okay.
6 with 4. Okay. He's doing his rends.
Yeah.
Not very much. It's like 6 damage. That one. Swipe again. 16 to hit.
No.
But is it disadvantage though, or advantage roll, or?
Yeah, it is as long as he's prone.
Dragon. 19.
Yep, that hits.
Let's take 8 points of damage.
Okay.
And then he has to do the fire, so he'll have to roll a 19 or higher.
Okay. Dex save.
Yeah.
Whatever. 17.
Nope. 19 or higher.
Mm-hmm.
Let's see. 7 points of damage.
All
And
right.
that's it.
All right. Larry. Unless you had anything else you wanted to do, Anan. Larry's up.
You had to move that dragon over there, didn't you?
Just shoot a pointy stick. Worst case, it'll just split the hair on the dragon.
If you want to kill him, Larry, it's fine. If you're going to do AoE, it's fine. It's all good. He's not a high level dragon. It's okay.
Okay. Because let's just be done with this.
Plus, he already got beat down, so he's pretty beat down. So.
And we haven't seen anything else appear yet. And we've been making lots of noise in this world that you can't hear anything.
That was very deep.
Yes.
Okay, so here's what I'm going to do. We're going to pull out a big gun. I raise my magic bow above my head, and it glows with a fiery glow, and I conjure volley, which creates hundreds of spectral weapons, in this case arrows, that fall in a volley and disappear. right down on top of that guy. Now, if he's prone, he's disadvantaged on his dexterity saving throw. Yes.
Yeah.
Roll him.
$21.
That's with disadvantage?
I got 218
Ah.
plus 3.
All right, well.
Please tell me it's halved.
It's halves, and it's still going to be a lot. I love the sound of all those dice. Really? A 1, a 7, a 1, a 3, a 2, plus a 2, plus a 2. So half of 27. Fucking waste of a 5th level spell.
All right. Looking kind of rough, especially on the ground like that. Unless you got anything else you want to do. You got Suka.
Suka can't get down there. You and your physical obstacles.
I mean,
Don't break a leg, Zuka.
gonna have to get down there one way or another.
Did you get there down at all?
I mean, not really. I mean, her blink is only a 40-foot range. And
Like 40 feet out and drop on top of the beast as a cushion, like a giant pillow.
see if it breaks her fall. Yeah, no.
What would Prontero do?
He just
Or
jumped.
what would-
I mean,
Or what
I
would
mean-
Ice Ronin do? We're both the crazy ones. What would we do?
I mean, she's got decent hit points. Why not?
I got a healing spell, a couple potions.
Yeah, but her speed is only 60. So all right, so she's gonna blink and she's be like running down the cliff as best she can and probably stumble to get to the bottom.
Okay.
Maybe take a little damage when she reappears.
You don't like the idea of jumping, blinking, and then falling on a beast? He's got to be a little bit soft.
I
He
mean,
looks furry in the book.
what if she did this? What if she jumped, fell 60 feet off the cliff, then blinked, reappeared 40 feet further down, right on top of him to make an attack?
That's doable, or running down the cliff face is also probably.
This whole time.
I mean, it's less. It's she's still gonna fall, but your first action was less damage to her. That would take more damage to her.
Because I wouldn't know the properties of a blink. I mean, if you blink,
We're gonna save 40 feet of damage.
oh, okay. Well,
She's still gonna take 60 feet of fall damage.
that's going to be fine because I mean, she needs to get into an attack. She needs to get close enough to do her attack. So
All right, one way or another, she's got to get down there. So
yeah.
Oh,
All right.
She couldn't hear me clap. I'm too far away.
All right, so she's gonna make her one bite attack.
Hold on,
Okay,
might die from the fall.
Ugh.
she's a big girl.
Bigger they are, the harder they fall.
She landed on the beast.
26 points of bludgeoning damage,
That's nothing.
It is a flesh wound.
and I'll transfer the same amount of damage to the monster,
Oh, nice,
and it's looking pretty rough.
cool. Well, she's gonna do her bite attack. Okay. We need to roll a melee attack. Come on, girl. That's not very high.
That's not very high. I was like, if you don't,
That's an 11.
11's gonna miss.
That's too bad.
After that,
The trauma from the fall.
yep.
Yep.
Is that it?
Yeah, she'll just
Lick him.
sit there on his chest, growling in his face.
If you only had one more thing, because now it's my turn, and she's gonna strike at this dog right in her face.
Direwolf.
Direwolf.
It's not a dog.
So with 2 razor fist attacks on its last legs, 28 to hit Suka.
Is it at disadvantage though? Or was that with disadvantage?
Well, it is prone with a direwolf on its chest.
Right. No, that wasn't. So, all right. Yeah, I'll roll again. I got a 12 is the lower number, so 22 to hit.
It still hits.
Okay. 16 damage to Suka.
Okay.
Here comes the other hand. Disadvantage. Ooh, nat 20. 8 is the lower number. That's an 18 to hit.
Still hits.
That is 18 more slash damage, and you are grappled by both of its hands, and it's going to crush down on her skull for a strength saving throw by Suka.
16.
16 does not save. 15 points of bludgeoning damage to Suka.
Dang, I'd be dead by now.
That's my turn. Holy
Big-
sweet.
Big direwolf.
Let's see where we're at here. Yeah, so there's only one left, correct? Or
Yeah.
there's one prone
Looks
still.
rough.
Because they only had one extra set for me to buy at BAM, so I only have 2 sets.
Thank you, ma'am.
All right, let's head on over there and let's try and finish them off here.
All right. Should be pretty easy.
Yeah.
Suka almost had it.
Nice level spell.
No.
27 to hit.
Yeah. Just give me the flare. It's got 4 hit points. How do you want to do this?
Oh, yeah. So I just, right on over there, off to the side, swinging my flail right into his chin. Bludgeoning.
Bludgeon the face right off. It had a face. Yeah, it did have a face. No, it doesn't. Fatality.
Not as furry and cute as it once was.
You guys win the round and can kind of take in all the craziness and the chaos of the rest of the outlook now that you're on the beach of this chaos, multicolored lightning ocean. What do you want to do?
Is there anything useful on these beasts or these fiends that are wonderful Fey person would want to have? That we can throw in our bag of holding for her.
They're demons with gore and razor fists and stomp attacks and
no good bones or anything. Okay.
No, yeah, we're not playing salvage like Grim Hollow.
No pockets full of gold coins.
The people that are floating should probably come down.
I'm coming down and I'm going to cast Cure Wounds on Suka.
Okay.
For 37.
All right.
Where's my glasses?
Anything else?
Not from me.
Actually, oh wait, that's a long rest.
After the battle, what do you guys want to do?
Take a nap.
How long is a short rest?
4 hours.
Probably don't want to wait that long, huh? You could be long gone by then.
I don't think a short rest is 4 hours. It's more like 1 hour.
Oh, is that right? Let's see. At least 1 hour. Okay.
Yeah, yeah. No, with the special stuff that Ames can do, we would get a long rest in 4 hours, I believe, or something.
Yeah, that's maybe where you got 4 hours.
That's what I'm thinking. But we got no grove.
Use your tracking there, Mr. Ranger, and figure out where we need to go next.
Maybe I can do something like that. Let's see here.
It had to come from somewhere. We got to figure out where we're going.
You want to give me a survival check to investigate the battlefield.
Rolling. That's a 24.
Nice. Since I do actually have more
You lied.
of these goofy Eternals characters, you would see like the mangled body of some other creatures heading off to the northwest. Boot prints in a trail of blood match that of a certain vampire you have not met yet.
Follow the dead bodies. Let's go.
We can't hear you. We still can't hear you. But I have telekinetic utterance, and I just tell everybody we're going this way.
Hey, look, Laurie's moving.
There's a trail of destruction going this way. Follow me.
What?
It's in your head.
There's a lot of stuff in my head.
Yes, so you can follow the path. I think I do want everyone to make some sort of survival check as you kind of wade through the boiling water and geysers. So let me just go around the horn and read. Can you give me a survival check?
12.
That's not good. Geyser goes up right under your
shooter.
Yep. You're blown 20 feet in the air and take 44 points of force damage.
Jeez.
Anayan.
19.
13.
19.
19. And I'm probably assuming you're still flying.
Yeah.
Yeah, you're okay. Holy Swiss. You're probably on provolone. Troy, can you give me a saving throw? Survival check?
Sorry, I said I failed.
Oh, failed. I want to say you're probably on provolone. But if you failed, you didn't tell me how much. You're going to take 4. Yeah, that's pretty bad. 44 points of force damage. As you
44?
44, yeah. These are huge geysers. Like
he didn't take any damage during the fight, but he took damage walking.
You're walking through my field of geysers there. It's like a minefield.
Almost more damage than my fall.
All right, Spidey Bard.
24.
24 is good. You're like dodging. You hear it's like you hear the rumbling before it almost.
Space sense.
Yeah.
It's like the fire swamp, you know. Like
What about the ROUSs?
All right, Larry and
25.
Suka. What's that?
25.
25 for Larry
Yep.
and Suka.
And Suka doesn't have a full thing of stats.
Why not?
Should I just do my same
Roll a
rule?
d20.
Roll a d20.
If you don't have a stat, you don't have a bonus.
She had a +2 to dexterity, though. It'll be an 18.
I'll allow it. You guys would make your way through without harm and successfully follow the trail of bloody creatures that are being cut down by Kaz, the vampire betrayer, arch enemy of Vecna. As you make your way probably quite a long distance through this pandemonium terrain, it leads you to a ridge, another large ridge.
Come on.
The Cliffs of Insanity.
More cliffs.
I'm not going down first.
no more rhyming. I mean it.
You arrive on a cliff top towering hundreds of feet over a beach, beyond which boils a sea of kaleidoscopic clouds. On this beach, an ancient stone redoubt sits half consumed by the sea, and a tower juts from on top of the cliff. Both fortifications are within sight, but screaming winds carry fog that makes judging distance difficult. There are corpses of many-legged horrors that lie around you, and the largest corpse is a massive spider with ichor oozing from the holes of its carapace. There's a war between thousands of demonic combatants that rage throughout the ridge. The forces are organized around the tower. The forces organized around the tower include driders, which are spider creatures, monstrous and other monstrous spiders. And they bear a banner that features a spider with a woman's head. And the other forces surging from the redoubt area is enormous spiders with the heads of wolves. And the spider wolves carry banners of snarling wolf heads. And that's the next chapter that I'm not ready for you guys.
Cool.
So we're going to stop here tonight. But
Long rest.
this is what there's this huge ridge battlefield. And you guys are coming across here. And here's this tiny little... here's a tiny little cave. It's like a little bluff on the side of the ridge, and then over here is like this tower that's half falling off the cliff, and then below that is like this whole citadel of ruins.
Sweet.
On the edge of a kaleidoscope sea in Pandemonia, where spider demons and spider wolf head demons are fighting each other.
I think we found Miska.
So yeah, put the 2 and 2 together. Miska the spider wolf is probably the wolf headed banners. And you're probably welcome to like take this in and somehow maybe go back to the sigil to rest.
We
And
brought the popcorn so we can sit and watch.
I'll allow it because you're actually supposed to level up before you get to this next.
Holy God!
thing, but I don't know. I might do a one shot or something with you guys. Because I got to figure out the experience points. If I round this up to 8,000 a piece, I don't think that would be enough to go from 18 to 19.
We're gonna fight whoever stole our popcorn. We were sitting here watching this battle. We want to fight whoever stole our popcorn.
But the way that this like milestones is like, what does it say? Following this, you should be 18th level when this chapter begins. I want to say, let's just fucking do it.
I haven't even used all my 18 stuff yet.
How do you guys feel about it? Like, do you want this to just kind of speed run through the milestones? Or do you want me to extend this high level adventure by adding to it, I guess?
So I guess my question is, after Vecna's done, what happens to these characters?
They're freaking god tier.
Do
We
we
hang out at the Restful Lily drinking suds and
do we
I'm not gonna like. I mean, there's a
Start
couple of things that could happen. You could lose the Vecna and have to start over, or something crazy where it undoes reality and we basically re-roll, new characters.
start over.
so basically once we're done with the campaign, these characters are pretty much done.
Yeah, I don't know what to do with you guys at level 20. So, and it's not a speed run. There's quite a few things in the next chapter. Is like 3 segments of things to do. Oh wait, actually, yeah, there's 2 or things to like this. The chapter we just did was super short. I don't know why.
Yeah, it's not even 11 yet.
But that was what I was like. Yeah, you guys rolled good. I rolled bad. It was 5
Frontera rolled bad.
plus Suka 6 against 4.
Well, yeah, because there's 40,000 points between 18 and 19 experience points. So we should maybe
40,000. Wow.
40,000 XP.
Yeah. I mean, I could make. Yeah, I don't. I'm kind of dumbfounded at this point, and I'm just curious on what you guys think. It's still going to take quite a few sessions to end. Like, it'll probably take 2 or 3 to get through the next chapter, and another 3 or 4. It'll probably take 7 or 8 sessions to get to the end.
I mean, me personally, I got a few spells. That's really all I did when I leveled up to 18. So
I didn't get anything, so
Yeah.
I got one thing, but it didn't really do much.
yeah,
I haven't used it
I
yet.
didn't get much, but I still have so much going on that I'm like,
Yeah, I'm finally getting
so much. I mean, I forgot.
I think the
17
orange
things I
weapons.
could've done.
I think the orange weapons gave us a lot more. So I mean, we probably don't have to. We probably, if we just keep slowly going up to the next level, we should be fine. Because I mean, those orange weapons probably changed a lot of stuff. I wasn't rolling it the right way the first time I had it. Otherwise, that one would have gone quicker too.
Right.
I was missing 3 dice. I was missing 3 d6s every time I swung my sword. That's a lot of damage.
Well, let me think
at least
about
3 points.
let me think about the long term part of this. Like I like Steve's question, like what happens, that we're nearing the end of there's got to be an end.
Yeah, I mean, I guess as
We're
we
playing a game, and
Yeah.
although nobody wins, we're telling a story that even though it's the Lord of the Rings trilogy, long story epic, there is an end of the story.
Well, I guess at the end of the story be as we all hit 20, each of us gets to, do a one shot where we get to be the teacher of the next group of
Barbarians. I get to teach some barbarians how to.
Yeah, you'll have your chance to tell a walking into the sunset story as a hero.
Because chances are we'll still have the Restful Lily. So I mean, that's where hey guys, we're gonna hang out the Restful Lily and teach
you have
future
not gone
adventurers.
back.
Huh?
to the rest. You have not been back to the Restful Lily for quite some time.
Hopefully, we left someone in charge. Except, Lord Soth did go in there and grab My Cup's body, so hopefully he didn't do too much damage while he did that. So
That is true.
Suka told me everything's fine. They're making good money. We've got like a 5-star on Yelp.
That is not true.
Oh, sounds like we're gonna have fun. Sounds like we're gonna have to go back and see what happened and unfix all that. That's fine.
I think evil Mike is running amok.
We would have killed him the last time had I rolled the right dice.
So luckily I didn't do it and we didn't kill him because his soul came helpful later on. Because I would have killed him if I'd have rolled the dice that I was supposed to have been rolling and I wasn't rolling them.
So setting up the next chapter is another big lore drop, and I'd like to get Nikki and Mel caught up if they want to play again on what happened because of that Mordenkainen being a fake and stealing the rod and chasing him down through Pandemonium Pendius.
Yeah. Yep.
Easy for you to say.
Pandesmosis is kind of a whole new thing. You guys thought you were going to go right up to Vecna. So I think we are extending the story itself.
We never think that far ahead.
But we are kind of speed running. I mean, like I'm thinking I'm gonna allow you guys. Let me think about it because we're not going to play probably all of April.
No, because we got
because you
brick
got.
slopes.
I mean,
What do you have going on the 11th and 18th, Jesse?
Next week I've got Brick Convention, Egan.
Oh
Okay.
yeah.
Grayson's show. That's next weekend, the 12th, 13th. The 18th, I mean, I'll be packing up, basically preparing to go to Colorado for leaving on the 22nd. So, and then I'll be in Colorado. So we're not going to play. This is our April show. That's it.
Yeah.
I mean, the next time we could play is in Colorado, and for those of you that are in Colorado, and I'm not sure what night, but Larry wants to play the drinking game on Friday, so we're gonna play Red Dragon Inn. But I'll have my stuff. So
Got it right here.
oof. How many decks of cards do you have for players?
I have a ton.
Because there's a bunch of expansion packs.
Yeah, let's see. I've got.
Everybody gets a different character.
Yeah, it's real simple, but it's like so. Like every one of these, the white, that's a character,
Mm-hmm.
and I got a whole bunch down here that aren't even opened yet.
Okay, so you got a
So-
dozen or more.
Yeah, and it's just it's not complicated. We can chill and just have fun without.
Yeah.
I mean, and we can play as many people as you can sit down. I mean, this is like. So
Yeah.
I thought it was kind of perfect because I was thinking, we could play Munchkin, but we might have too many people.
I can bring my stuff because I have all that too, the Munchkin. Plus I have the playmats, which help anybody that maybe hasn't played that very well. Or
Because I've only got because Nikki and I are going to have just a few hours to
Yeah.
do some extracurricular stuff, and I wanted to make sure that we definitely do that because, I mean, it's not going to be for me like every other con I've been with you guys. I'm going to be running around like crazy, so
you'll be like Mark at Brickworld. Yes,
pretty much, yeah. I mean,
Yeah. So, and most of us are volunteering a little bit of our time to
Yep.
do something, I think. So
On public days, I'm doing something. For
we're
sure.
not going to be as crazy as you guys, but we've got some responsibilities also. So me and Alicia are going to theme coordinate, theme coordinators. We're going to be theme coordinators, and there'll be plenty of things to help out with, setting up tables and all that good stuff. If you're coming early, taking stuff down. And Mark is here, yeah. So it is a wild event, and I think so. I don't know, because Larry decided this drinking game is happening on Friday, like when we usually play. I don't know when we will play, if we play. But the rest of you could potentially play.
Well, and we're going to be playing D&D as part of the show too. So if any of y'all want to get a team of 4 together, a party of 4.
Okay. Can we sign up for that, or it's coming to?
Yeah, it's coming. It's coming.
The only day I'm limited is on Thursday because I come in late.
Yeah. So yeah, if you're not there yet, Thursday night, Bricklock, then you're. We can't play D&D.
I mean, I'll be there till Monday. So I mean,
I'll maybe have something, but for like Saturday night maybe, or something, for the rest of us. But maybe we'll all be worn out too.
Yep.
And
I got my Wednesday's full, so
playing simpler games.
yeah.
Like Munchkin. I have Critical Role version of Munchkin, which is even more D&D flavors.
Yeah, I got
Troy and Alicia played a session of it, and it was kind of fun.
Yeah, I've got probably 20 something different variations of the Munchkin. So I dove in deep. So yeah, fun stuff.
So
sometime in May, probably.
You got to keep in mind though, because for theme coordinators, judging is Friday night.
Is that part of theme coordinators? We're judges.
Mm-hmm. You get to be like
I didn't know that.
Chicago.
I mean, I guess that wasn't in the literature.
It'll be in that next packet that's coming, probably.
Probably.
From my experience of being an AFOL at all these shows, I'm not doubting that's part of it.
It's kind of the brick slopes model, which is different than.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well,
yeah.
But I mean, that we have to be out of the hall by 11:30.
So, well, let's end the stream so we're not talking live.
Okay.
Mark's probably like, ooh, what's going on? I understand.
Just send Mark a link. He'll come talk to us privately off, post show,
I might build something new for Colorado because we're not playing D&D, so I don't have to prep. So maybe I'll get my stuff in order. I'm also building for Chicago, a big city over there. Street thing, or it's collab with Mal Brown. So we'll have our Marvel Villains city to debut at Chicago, and that'll be a lot of fun too. I did post a game room, open game room, it's called, activity, if they so accept it, Mark, or Dave, or whoever is in charge of that.
I got to do something too for Brick World too. I don't know if I've done anything yet for that too.
So I think I worded it a little bit better this time, where it's bring your own game and invite your friends, or sit at a table and make new friends and play board games, or Lego chess, or Munchkin, or any Lego centric thing. And it being last year, I'm glad I did the D&D focus because it was the 50th anniversary. So, hey, I've got authorization to proceed.
Mark, I think I did the thing for FNB, Friday Night Bricks, I think, too. I don't know. I can't remember now. There's too many shows.
So we'll hear from the leaders of Brick World right there. I've got so much positive feedback of the gaming session. It will be a little bit different, Mark, this year. I'm not promising open D&D sessions for kids, but we made it happen last year.
That was
We made
fun.
it happen, and so I think it'll be good because it'll be. I think because we had signups last year. It's open. You don't have to sign up this year. So I think there were a lot of people that were interested and didn't even like peek in the room because they were not signed up to play. So it being an open room shouldn't be very, very welcoming and inclusive for everyone for all the different types of games. So we'll have a lot of fun with that in Chicago in June. Got my time off approved, and car's all oil changed and ready to rock and roll and drive out 1,500 miles to Colorado.
I haven't done that yet. I still got to do that for me yet. I haven't done that yet.
Oh my gosh, how
I'm not
far
looking
is
forward to
it?
that.
Denver
I got a problem with my
directions.
I got a problem with my thermostat.
900. It's less than 1,000. 920 miles.
That's nothing. So, Jesse, when are you going to come into town, you think?
So ideally, I leave Tuesday super early and get there Tuesday night.
Oh,
Maybe I would say during or after the comic show.
wow.
If you're still doing that Tuesday right before the show.
I should be.
Or if you're doing the post comic show thing, ideally we hang out with I get to hang out with you and Mike and
oh snap
on the
old
Tuesday
fashions
night
and golf with Jesse, boy.
I will be exhausted,
Oh, con mode, baby.
but so ideally if I make it there in time, I would like to hang out with you and Mike on Tuesday night.
Cool. So Brian Benson also wants to do, and it depends on when they're getting here, because obviously they're bringing truckloads of shit. Is like he wanted to do like a field trip down to Mile High Comics. So maybe like Wednesday morning, if everybody's in town, we could do that. That would be sweet.
Yes. What was that? I was reading Mark's comment.
Going down to Mile High Comics.
Yeah. Oh, and
The
then
largest comic store in the world.
Wednesday. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. So and then so if I make it there in time, great for a night of drinking and some whatever, and then visiting the comic store would be great, or at least. Or maybe if I don't make it in time, I meet at the comic store and pick up my comics, and then we'll do the whole brick slope thing. So
Sweet. Troy, when are you guys getting in town?
I want to say Wednesday.
Yeah.
I want to say Wednesday because we wanted to get there, to help set up and everything. So I think it's Wednesday.
Okay. Well, maybe. Yeah, because I bet Alicia would love to go down to Mile High Comics if you guys get in town early enough.
Yeah, that'd be fun.
Wednesday afternoon or something.
yeah, let me know when you guys get in town. I've got a car, but I've got. I don't know how. So I'm gonna set up my D&D thing next weekend at Egan, and then I'm gonna take the whole thing home, including Matt's and. Murphy's, I guess, and whatever. So I'll know how much I fit in my car. But until I unload at the show, I don't know how much room I'll have to carpool people on Wednesday.
Yeah,
we don't set up till Thursday, right?
Right. We can get in there as early as 5 a.m. We're planning on getting into the hall, but that's to start setting up tables and pipe because we're going to be.
We set up tables and stuff Thursday.
Say again.
What day is that? Thursday?
Thursday.
So we don't even set up tables and stuff, but it's super early on Thursday.
Yeah.
Okay. So all my stuff will probably be in my car. Well, it depends on where I stay and stuff. We'll figure it out.
Cool. Reed, when are you getting into town?
Wednesday, and I'm hoping Wednesday night. I'm hoping to get down to Arapahoe Bowling Center for. It's either going to be the week before the Super Bowl, or it might be that week. Might be the Super Bowl in that league because that's the NFL Scratch League. So my goal is to get there and check that out. But they don't start till like 8:00 at night. So, but that's my goal. As far as I got to check with Ralph and see what nights he had the hotel for. And all
bowling and we'll stay in tune.
Plus, now I have a friend's wife I got to meet up with too since he passed away within the last 3 months. So I'll have lots of people to see. I got lots of friends out there. So
okay,
lots of stuff going on. So
all right, well let's keep it. We're still live.
See you, Mark. Bye, Mark.
Yeah, let's end the stream. Thanks. Yeah, Mark, appreciate those comments. Love hearing about that too. Good luck with that, and we'll see you guys in person real soon. So as far as this video content, you probably won't see another video from me until May, unless I do a mock building thing or something. So awesome. Appreciate it, Mark, Brick World, and Z, Cerberus, Ben, checking in, Studded Sidious in the chat. And the usuals, KO and Michael and Chris and everybody, Zizu and Jeff and everybody. Thanks for tuning in. Hope everyone's having a good convention mock building season. That's it for tonight. Roll critical.
Oh, that beautiful bean
Peace out.
footage.
What are we rolling?